Imagine a village where learning knows no boundaries, where elders, youth, children come together to learn, share knowledge, inspire one another, and grow as a community. Where children learn not just from the books, but from the mountains, the streams, the farms, folk tales, and the community way of living. This is what we at Village Lab Foundation are building in Ladakh. A living, breathing learning ecosystem rooted in culture, nature, and collective wisdom. July. I'm Rigzin. I run an organization called the Village Lab Foundation here in Nubra Valley, Ladakh in India. Many of you must have visited Ladakh or heard about it for its majestic beauty or its breathtaking landscapes. But the one thing that we seldom talk about is the education here. I've spent the last 9 years in the education space exploring its complexities and nuances. With regard to my own journey, I spent my first 10 years in my village, mostly with my grandmother and my mother. And I would say it was the best 10 years of my life. But unfortunately, at the age of 10, I had to leave my village for my education. I was put in a residential school in the city. Growing up, I was always told that excellent education exists outside of my village, my community, in the big cities and in big institutions. So I kept chasing it. The pursuit of excellent education took me further and further away from my village. It took me to Pune, Delhi, and then eventually to Harvard University in America. It was at Harvard that I started reflecting on what does this excellent education really mean? And what does it mean for people and children like me in the high Himalayan region? And how do I redefine it for my people, my community? And that led me to come back to India and start Village Lab Foundation here in Ladakh. I believe that learning can happen anywhere, anytime, and with anyone. And I also believe that Indigenous communities have so much to offer to the world, and it's time that we incorporate them in our education system. At Village Lab Foundation, we are redefining who can teach, where can one learn, and how children learn. We believe that learning should not confine to the four walls of the classrooms. And that's why we use the whole village as a learning lab. And we bring all generations together to learn from each other. Our first attempt to making village as a learning lab was to build mini libraries across every corner of the village. Till now, we have built 16 mini libraries and a library cum learning center in Sumur village. And our next phase was then to see if children and elders are willing to learn from each other. This helped us really understand that we are not just working on education for children, but also for the well-being of elders in our villages. Till now, we have partnered with 10 elders from our community and around 60 children in 2 villages. And with all the learnings that we have gathered, we are entering into a new phase of our program. This year, we aim to work with 100 children across 5 villages in Ladakh. And in the next 5 years, we want to work with 50 villages. And in the next 10 years, we want to reach 100 villages in Ladakh. I know this may sound audacious, but I also know that this is possible and every child here deserves it. The journey so far of building this audacious dream has been a result of collective love and care. My community joined hands with me from day one. They not only trusted me, but also showed me what is possible if everyone come together as a community to build the future for our children. Similarly, many individuals and organizations like the Circle India have been the backbone of our journey. Now, here is your chance to join me in this movement. We have initiated a fundraising campaign, and I would love for you to be a part of this by contributing by connecting us to people and organizations who can help us, and by spreading the word. And I'm hopeful that together we can reimagine education for children in villages here in Ladakh.